start, chat. Nice start. Can we try to bluff him off it? Heart rate going, and we got it through. Let's go, chat. Now we're buttered up, man. Now we're buttered up. This is definitely on the list of the top 10 flops. How do you even call the flop check raise with that? King, queen on ace-high board? Same story. We are like really deep here, which may lean us to consider flatting a bit more. But I don't think that's what we're gonna do. Let's rebet the ace king. Get a pretty below average flop. We've got 2 overcards. Backdoor Broadway draw, queen 10. That's about it. Backdoor nut flush draw blocker. We're checking. We're checking. Checking. And I don't think we have a whole lot of reason to need to defend this hand. Much better hands we could have on this board from our 3-betting range. All right, 8-9 suited. Hijack. Let's get it. First pot of the Venom feels good, man. See if we can get a little back-to-back jacks. Got 3-bet again. I want to play this one as a 4-bet. Flat. This depth. These positions. It's flat. Do we want to get roped in? One of the biggest 4 days of the year. The other 3 being the other. Well, actually, 4. One of. Yes. One of the biggest 4s. The 4 day 1s of the Venom that we play over the course of the year. But the day 2s, the day 3s, the day 4s. Much bigger. Much bigger. I think we could play either way. Could, squeeze it up to 10. Could flat. Just gonna play a flat. Nice start, chat. Nice start. 2 overcards. Second nut flush draw. Things we like to see. Things we like to see for 2,500, Alex. Hey, there it is. Second nut flush. Things we love to see even more for 2,500, Alex. Do we expect a delayed C-bet to follow through here? Not necessarily. I think we'll just come out with a little half pot bet. Don't think we can expect a ton of bets from him. Do the work ourselves. No action. All right, we got the dime pieces under the gun. Raisy daisy. All the run good vibes coming in today. All the run good vibes today. You love to see it. Speaking of, oh my, how about little middle sizzle on the flizzle? We're just betting. We're betting. We pretty much bet this with everything. I'm going to small it, actually. I'm going to small here. Going to bet a third. Maybe get a wider continuing range. A little more chance he thinks we're BSing. Granted, we are very deep. There's a lot of money to play for, so we did going big could have helped. But we're gonna go big now. If our opponent has a king, I don't think he's folding. If he has anything, if he has an open ender, we gotta actually. If he's got anything else, so like a gut shot or a 4, he's probably out of here. But we do want to build the pot, given that you know, we don't block the king. And the hand that we're going to get the most value from is a pair of kings. Now, unfortunate river. Because king's less likely to call, we're still winning a good chunk of the time. But also we can sometimes get check raised with the flush coming in. We're not supposed to value bet as thin on the river. Going to be 3-betting here with the jiggities. $3x with a little bit of icing on top. If he 4-bets, we will be calling. If he calls, we will be playing according to the post-flop board texture. And if he folds, well, we'll be winning. 4-betting, huge. 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 Huge 4-bet. That's really big. I gotta try to at least hit a jack. Who's got more suited stuff here? Who's got more suited stuff here? And in the times where he has an ace, and the pot's this big and the stack to pot ratios too, can we try to bluff him off it? Repping the suited stuff? I don't know. I don't know. That river, I'm in, man. For the times, he has ace queen, ace king, no club. Don't know that he'll fold them. We got to take a shot at it. Times he has kings, queens, no club. Gotta take a shot at it, chat. Sometimes you just gotta take a shot at it. Run out is what it is. You gotta take a shot at it. Heart rate going, and we got it through. Let's go, chat. Gonna 3-bet isolate here. There's the under the gun open. Granted, we're not smashing this range by any means. This is a bit of a 3-bet bluff here, to be honest. Think about the types of hands he's opening from this position. I don't really want to play it as a flat, risk getting squeezed, invite everybody else in, all that shenanigans. My opponent's got broadways that don't contain clubs. Probably just win us with a C-bet. Tree bet, C-bet. Now, with another club coming off, us not having any clubs in hand, I think we're probably waving. I think we're probably waving the flag here. Can't really credibly rep any 3. Can't really credibly rep much of anything here. We check, we're probably losing. We bet we might be able to get him off like ace king. But he's probably not folding a pair. Yeah, that's one of the hands we might have been able to get to fold on the river. All right, who has more jacks? better question, who has a higher concentration of jacks? Not about who plays. We probably play a similar amount of hands that contain a jack, right? But if my range is wider and his range is tighter, and we both play all the hands that have jacks in them, he has a higher concentration of jacks, and therefore the board is a little better for him than it is for me. Either way, you know, we're playing this hand, check back calling, and most likely calling again. It's not hard to list off the hands that beat us. Ace jack, king jacks, queen jack, jack 10, jack 9, 9 9. I like this block bet. We should be good almost always. Maybe some ace 9 suited. Looking to see 9 10 suited, 8 9 suited. Hey, there it is, 8 9 suited. Our semi bluff. Our semi bluff. Starting from the bottom. Starting from the bottom. Our ideal 4-bet bluff candidate. Little ace 5 suited. The fake aces. The fake aces. Nice flop for the fake aces, man. Nice flop for the fake aces. A wheel, a straight. I don't think he has a ton of hands that bet when checked to, so I think it is on us to bet. I think, again, we are going to go small, as we did earlier. Board's better for the big blind than it is for us. This is pretty much the only hand we have that hits this board. So a lot of stuff you could like not really believe. I think I'm just gonna stick with small. I think I'm gonna try to be like I'm trying to get like a cheap showdown. Give him more room to play back at us if he wants to do anything funky. Thinking we're like trying to get a cheap showdown. Now we're buttered up, man. Now we're buttered up. Do we bet the amount that he'll definitely call, like 42k, or do we overbet? I think the board's pretty scary. I think we just bet an amount that it's easier to call. And send it. Send it. Whoa, a nice hand, the jiggities. I don't see any reason for playing it as a flat, so we're gonna 3-bet against Sogno. 120 deep. He's played fairly reasonable so far. I don't think we've seen him really do anything too out of line. He's playing pretty solid. Great flop, chat. If there was a flop that I was thinking about, this was definitely on the list of the top 10. This is definitely on the list of the top 10 flops. I think with how draw heavy and connected it is, we do want a size here. At least for decent. I'm going to go 28 420 for the culture. And we're looking to get value from ace, queen, king, queen. Obviously. If he doesn't have those, probably not getting much anyway. That's okay. Flick it in with the hockey sticks. You know why they call them hockey sticks? Look at the hand. Maybe flip it upside down. Granted, I wouldn't want to play with a hockey stick shaped quite like that. That looks like one that's a little bit busted, but close enough. The question is, okay, so we faded the squeeze by the looks of it. Will we find a friend? And if we don't find a friend, will we find a favorable flop? Not the worst. Not the worst. Slightly favors pre-flop raiser. Not crazy though. We have the 5s and the 2s. We have a lot of kings. He has the ace king that we don't have. We got the rest though. All the ace highs. Not improved. Now they've got gutters. Keep betting with them. don't think we stay sticky, icky here. I think we just release. I'm gonna make a cautious call here. Suited hand out of the big blind. Happy to take a flop. Do need to be wary though. King high hearts, ace high hearts. Not on this board. No real concern here. No trouble. I don't want no trouble, man. I don't want no trouble. I mean, we really have no excuse to bet at this. It's three-way. We've got no blocker. No and nothing. I mean, yeah, if we have queen 7 of hearts, we could have queen 7 of diamonds. We could also have queen 7 of spades and queen 7 of clubs, so. Way more bluffs than actual hands. Outside chance, we've rivered the best of it. Don't think any reason to bet, though. I think ace queen probably just gonna check through here. King. Pair of kings. Might not have bet, but probably would have bet at some point. He's allowed to have some kings. Is this a spot to be a hero? Right, definitely raising. King Jack here in a helicopter rides big blind. It's a fun thing you could do over in Niagara Falls. Go on a helicopter ride. 25 bigs. I don't think we really need to defend jacking off suit versus that. Nice hand, sir. Nice hand. We got an ace, chat. We got an ace. Like my man LP says. My man LP says, we are due. We are due. Still gonna play this ace-6. We're not gonna be like, oh, we haven't had a good hand forever. Ace-6 a monster. No, ace-6, still ace-6. On that flop, it's a little bit better. Nut flush draw, gut shot, or that our opponent doesn't love, or that favors the big blind. Spots actually getting pretty interesting. Spots, I think it's a spot we could actually apply some pressure. I'm not saying this because we haven't had a hand in a while. I'm saying this because ace of hearts with the 6 is really nice on the 2, 3, 4 all hearts flop. I'm gonna play it as a raise. We're going to get it through, man. That's how we do it. I was just counting the outs. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 15 outs. Grips is due for a premium. Look at this. A premium and pocket aces. We're sticking with our 2.3 raise size on the slightly shallower stacks. It's like they knew, man. We were due. I told you we were going to overvalue ace of hearts, 6 of spades. No, man. Ace of hearts, ace of spades. That's a hand we'll overvalue, man. Happily overvalue. Ace, ace in the hole. All right, 3-way pot. In trouble against 5s and deuces. That's it. Board that we're kind of supposed to bet on. Favors us. We're going to bet. I don't have that much to be worried about either. We'll go with third. Big value, king, queens. Sir Patata. Also got to be concerned about queen 5, queen 2, 5-2 suited. Okay, we get a call. How do we feel about the 3? Mediocre, marginal. Marginal. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I think I was probably going to check back on the 3. Call river. Given it does kind of connect with that middling part of the range he's going to continue with. Anyway, we're calling. We're calling. Now 4 makes a straight. 1-liner to a straight there. 5-4, 2-4, 3-4, any 4. Any 4. We beat spades. Beat a queen. Don't know if 2 pairs going to value bet the river. Oh, I did say earlier in the hand that aces was a hand that we could overvalue. I don't think we're going to pay this one though, man. I don't think this is it. I don't just expect him to randomly start bluffing with a small bet on the turn and then an over bet on the river. I'd love for him to show us a bluff. I don't think he's going to be able to do that. I think he's got it. By the sounds of what I'm hearing in chat, it sounds like nobody can find a winner with AA. Like no one can find it with AA. 50 deep. See a flop. Patata. Patata. This one's interesting because we have a lot of equity against even just a pair of aces. A lot of equity. It's a board he's going to bet with his whole range, most likely. And man, I kind of want to play this on the aggro side here. I can put a lot of pressure on, let's see, 48, 51, like 58, 475. Like we have like 15 outs against ace king, ace jack, ace 10. And he's going to be in a dicey spot with, I mean, what? Anything other than like ace ace, ace 8 suited. We block the 3s. Ace king likes that turn. I'm with it, man. I'm just with it. I'm taking this hand all the way. Taking this hand all the way. I'm going to go 7-2, 7-4, 5. He's got ace king. We're going to have to get lucky. He's got a non-king kicker with an ace. It's going to put him in a pretty dicey spot. Come river. Now we have 2 pair. It's like, oh, it's like such an unfortunate 2 pair. Because, you know, ace king's got us and ace queen's got us too. But I mean, there's nothing to do but jam as played. Do we fade the snap? Do we fade the snap? Looking for ace jack? Specifically ace jack? Pot's pretty big. Pot is pretty big. Oh. King queen. How did he even call the flop check raise with that? How did he even call the flop? We put in a chunky check raise on the flop with that. How did he even call the flop check raise with that? King queen on ace high board? I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. Also, like fairly committing turn bet by us. Maybe I should have just jammed instead of going not all in, but the plan bet. Which means most likely if the river was a brick, he just folds.